untested. So I rewrote the law. U.S. Congress and the United Nations passed it unanimously. And then I returned to my dreams. And that moment when we flew, I really struggled with the decision to bring my hospital band. And that's because this was the pinnacle of my career. I wanted it to be a day of joy and not necessarily remind myself of that pain. But in space, when the 1-minute buzzer ran out, and you're familiar with that, we have to strap ourselves back for descent, my heart made the call, and I pulled out the band, and I showed my survivor self the world that she changed.
Because you said, and talk about the dates, because it's one of the most worst days of your life and then one of the most consequential days of your life.
Yes. I didn't even realize this, but when we landed, a survivor reached out to me and she said, can you choose the day that you launched to space? And I was like, that's not how rocket science works.
Yes.
And she said, well, I don't know if you know this, but today is April 14th, and that's the same exact day your rape kit was supposed to be destroyed.
Wow.
Some people call it divine timing. I call it justice.
For a lot of people that deal with different types of trauma, you're stuck between holding on and letting go. Where are you at in that space?
Wow, that's such a good question. I still struggle with being vulnerable, and I think that there's so much power, though, in storytelling. Unfortunately, survivors still carry the burden of victim blaming.
Yep.
So I totally understand for people who make the choice to not share. That's totally their prerogative. For me, empathy is found in stories, and my hope with this memoir is that by sharing my survival guide, it can be somebody else's guide to their own survival.
In the memoir, you do something that very few authors do. You talk about your younger self and the various stages of your life interacting with one another. Why?
Well, I wanted to address all parts of myself, 5, 15, 22, 80, and that's because I think that at any age, we can be brave and we can change the world.
And what about 5 for you?
Yeah, what would we say? What would you say to your 5-year-old self?
So, when I was 5, I was introduced to my kindergarten with glasses. Name Major, horn-rimmed glasses, 1967. And that sort of set my life in motion in lots of different ways, good and bad.
You've been a fighter ever since then.
It's about me, man. It's about you.
No, I love that. Well, I want people to think about that, And to me, there are only 2 people that you need to make proud in your life: your 5-year-old you and your 80-year-old you. If you've done that, you've been successful.
So it's been over a year since our flight. How are you feeling about it, and how you feel about the flight and where you are in your life today?
Yeah, if I could tell that girl anything before she boarded that rocket, I would say impossible is just an opinion. People told me it was impossible to pass a law in the U.S., impossible to do it again at the UN, impossible to get sponsored to go to space.
Yes.
And then we did it. I want everyone to know that your dreams are possible. For anyone who's ever had a dream deferred because life got in the way, take it from me. I went to space. Your dream is possible.
Yeah, I just want to know people about Amanda. She's a bioastronautics scientist, studied astrophysics at Harvard and MIT, worked at NASA on the last shuttle mission, trained at the International Institute of Astronautical Sciences. You are such a badass. You are truly, Amanda, win the real deal. And I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And this book, as you said, has already made an impact. Survivors carry the book, and they've come up to you and said the difference that it has made.
Yeah, one survivor shared with me that she brought the book into the courtroom and looked at it before she testified against her rape.
Amanda Nguyen, thank you so much.
Man,
We appreciate
so
your
great.
book.
So great.
Saving 5 is available now. Scan the QR code on your screen to buy your copy.
That'll do it for us. We're all coming back tomorrow, right, Major?
I'll be here.
Join the fun with Maddie Conklin, only on Unscripted.
Every week, Fox 49 features a high school athlete that deserves recognition, and you can nominate them by going to ozarksfirst.com. Click the button, then tell us why this athlete is exceptional. It's that easy. Let's show our support.
Sponsored by Midwest Technical Institute.
So if we spend a third of our lives sleeping, shouldn't we try to get the best sleep possible? That's why Denver Mattress is all about that sleep life. And during the Super 7-Day sale, take $100 off our Doctor's Choice Hybrid Collection. Or score the budget-friendly Colorado Queen for only $5 a month. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Plus, free shipping right to your door. Improve your sleep life one night at a time. Only at Denver Mattress. The easiest way to get the right mattress.
turning concern into action. Austin's Joelle McNew brought her community together to improve student safety at the University of Texas. We're proud to recognize Joelle McNew, a remarkable woman in public safety, sponsored by Prevagen.
Join the fun with Jeremy Rabe, only on Unscripted.
This guy thinks his good looks will get him everywhere. He's not willing to put the work in. You know why he can't spit out his lines? He won't get his feet out of his mouth. I can't seem to get it out. Putting your foot in your mouth is a metaphor. It's not part of the job. With all the drinking he's been doing, I think this guy just... Wardrobe!
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Have you suffered an injury at work and you're struggling to get the compensation you deserve? Don't worry. We're here to help you win your case. At the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm, we specialize in workers' compensation. We'll fight for you. Call the Ryan E. Murphy Law Firm today.
Carissa Cordell, weekday mornings on Ozarks First.
I'm Michael George with a look beyond this morning's headlines. If you haven't yet planned your summer vacation, you may want to do it sooner rather than later. The high prices for flights, hotels, and food are not expected to go down anytime soon. Chris Van Cleve reports.
Leaving Denver for Baltimore, Erica McHenry is feeling the sting of rising summer airfare.
Hopefully this issue can be resolved and things can get back to normal, so I might postpone and wait a little bit longer instead of trying to buy in the middle of this issue.
The surging price of jet fuel has driven domestic flights up about 18% compared to last year. That means you're paying about $55 more per trip. Internationally, it's $115 more, and that's before any fees for seats or bags. U.S. airlines have raised checked bag fees by about $10 in recent weeks.
If airlines are going to pay more for the fuel, we're going to be paying more for our airfares. It's just that simple. Airlines aren't charities.
Airline industry analyst Henry Hartevelt. If I haven't booked for the summer, what would you tell me to do?
If you haven't booked for this summer, get busy. Don't wait hoping that the fares are going to go down. They're not.
The overall cost to travel, when you factor in flights, hotels, car rentals, and food, was up 7% in March over last year.
I think aviation is clearly an area where it's going to probably get worse over the next few weeks.
Chevron CEO Mike Wirth for this weekend's Face the Nation.
Flights may not be as abundant as they otherwise would have been. I think planes will probably be more full than they would have been, and yes, fares could be higher.
United Airlines says it's raised airfares by 15 to 20% due to fuel costs. CEO Scott Kirby last month.
If oil prices stay this high, maybe they won't, but if they stay this high, airfares will go up. They have to go up to cover the cost, and that's happening. That will lead to somewhat less demand.
Airlines are now cutting flights that can't make money due to the fuel prices, cuts that could also drive fares higher. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Phoenix.
Well, who says you need a plot of land to garden? The Sky Gardening Challenge is urging people to use apartment balconies or windowsills to transform inner city homes into urban oases. Kamal Afzali reports from London.
I have got a clematis, which by the end of summer will take over this arch.
Green space is rare in downtown Manchester, but this is Jason's urban oasis. This week, the UK's Sky Gardening Challenge launched to bring nature back to urban spaces.
What we really want to do is get people engaged with nature to understand that they can make a difference, actually, even if it's just a plant pot on their balcony. That creates a little pit stop for the bees, for the butterflies. It just starts to get people to think about nature and what role they can play.
For most people who live in the city, we don't even think about having a green space like this. When you think about gardens, you think about living in the suburbs.
Gardening in suburbia is a passion Sadia shared with her mother.
So this is from my home, my mum's house.
Until her sudden death. The family home was then sold off.
When I moved into the apartment, I didn't want to leave my garden. So I dug up as much as I could and I brought it with me.
She says having her balcony garden has helped her heal.
Losing her was so painful. But then watching the plants that she left behind grow, it kind of eases the pain.
A small green space high up in the city where nature and hope blossom. Kamal Afzali, CBS News, London.
Thanks for watching CBS Mornings. I'm Michael George.
Survivor 50 is all new. Survivor's ready. CBS Wednesday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
At Stanton, you get the best value. 2 pairs for just $79. A free eye exam, anti-glare made same day.
That's value you can actually see.
Smart, simple, Stanton.
With Steel Battery. Save up to $50 on select AK battery tools. Shop in-store or online.
At Stanton, we sell great frames. All sorts of frames. Over 1,000 frames, starting at just $79.
I saved money, and I see great.
Smart, simple, Stanton.
Join the fun with Jeremy Rabe, only on Unscripted.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Hour 3 right here on CBS Color 10. I am back from the Brown Derby, and I am Sarcastic Spice, Jeremy Rabe.
I'm Pereggy Spice, Maddie Conklin.
I'm Tom Turton.
Grumpy Spice.
Come on.
Stop it. Stop it.
Spice, Spice, baby. Dun, dun, dun,
Grumpy
dun, dun.
Spice, that sounds like one of the 7 dwarfs with salt.
That's the reboot we're doing.
What do you think Preggy Spice sounds like? One of the 7 doors that happens to be pregnant.
No, they didn't have any of those.
Prego, yeah, Prego.
They did. Although.
Sorry, I'm giving you guys
you
food.
Brought,
Not Preggy Spice food because she's hungry.
Listen, Tom, at the end, I tossed back to you.
Yeah.
And you said, bring me back some pizza.
I did.
Pizza?
Thanks. You
We
don't
have
get
their
any. You
classic
brought back for me.
Reuben sandwich.
Okay, you can have some.
And Tom, can you open that one? I can't remember what
Yes.
else. And we have their slaw.
Oh.
And the tarragon chicken.
Ooh. This is all from Brown Derby.
Yes. If you've not been to their pop-up location at the Frisco building at Chestnut and 65, it is amazing.
Okay, well, I'm going to
So
go
get in there. Yeah,
a
pizza would be
slice.
the easiest, but I really want this Reuben.
Go.
Is that okay?
Run fast. Eat it.
Look at that. Tom, what do you want?
Well, I asked for pizza.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I was just thinking it may be something you want to continue, consider in your contractual negotiations. Okay. Now, when you think about it, we have 4 hosts. Yes, there's me, you, me, you. All right, wait.
Me, you, Jeremy.
You, me, and you.
Okay.
Because you're 2 hosts, if you think about it.
I knew he was going there.
Yeah.
He was going there mad.
So think of the contract now. You should be getting at least 1.5.
I should, right? Ooh, does that mean I double
What about
my salary?
Charlie?
What about Charlie?
Not a host.
Charlie abandoned us,
What?
ass.
Charlie is not even in the equation.
No. Oh, is this good?
We're kidding. We're kidding,
so
Charlie.
good. Oh.
Sauce
Can you do
is
this
really good
every
on this.
third hour? Whoever comes in a third hour, can you just bring us food?
How good is that pizza?
So amazing.
I probably have.
good.
This
I didn't
is
bring
excellent.
napkins. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But this Reuben.
That Reuben looks, delicious.
Well, there's a whole
so-
other side.
I'm
Just
gonna
saying.
work on this.
And by the way,
No one's dug into that.
you need to go when you're not preggo, because that wine by the glass kiosk was so easy to use and so much fun because you don't have to settle on one glass
You
or
just
one
get a
bottle.
little taste.
You can get a taste of it. You can get a half glass or a full glass.
Yeah.
At the kiosk, it was amazing.
So you can really make like a whole afternoon night of it, right? You know,
Yeah.
you get your card and you just fill up. You literally fill up and fill up.
Fill up.
I love that.
Did you say a whole afternoon night?
Why not?
You're going to sit there all afternoon and night.
That's what they do in Spain.
When is your due date?
July 27th.
So the 28th, you're going to be there.
You're going to find me at Brown Derby,
That
okay?
sounds like-
But speaking of España, let's do our shot of the day.
Do you know something we don't know?
I don't know, maybe.
Is it Spain?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like Spain, but maybe it's Belgium. I don't know.
Oh, what is that? That's pretty. What do you think, guy?
It does look a little
I would-
Spanish.
I'm taking a bite, so I
I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Belgium?
where's Notre Dame? Or Notre Dame?
France.
Could that be one of the streets of Notre Dame?
One of the, because that building to the right kind of looks,
It looks like it would be very Gothic.
Yeah, Gothic, thank you. Gothic church-like. I want to say these are the rooftops of Finland.
I've been to Finland. I loved it.
Helsinki.
Helsinki. How dare you?
How dare you, Helsinki?
Well, I kind of want to say that now just for fun. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I don't know if it is or not, but I can't remember the architecture, to be honest with you.
Okay, we're saying Finland?
I'm saying Finland.
Mexico City.
Okay.
Mexico City. Okay, where are we at? Let's go.
So, reveal. Ferrara.
Wait, scroll up. Can you scroll up?
Ferrara.
Scroll up. There we go. Italy.
Oh, the Ostens Castle. That must be in the four.
Huh.
Okay.
Well.
Beautiful. Ferrara. So wait, Ferrari. Is that where the Ferrari was made? You're a historian.
No.
Well, pizza was made in Italy,
pizza.
so.
No.
You're our local historian. We churning back time today.
Didn't you? I saw that.
I've done my bit for the day on the history. No, I don't. I really don't. I really don't know. Sure, why not?
Maranello.
But I think it was made in Maranello.
Oh,
Okay.
Tom.
You know, that kind of rings a bell now that you say that.
You know what else rings a bell? Survivor. And if you thought the season was just getting warmed up, it is like boiling off the stovetop because these contestants, guys, the ones that are remaining, you're not going to believe what happened, guys.
Uh-huh.
We'll be right back on the 25,600 episode.
Unscripted on Ozarks First has teamed up with Fritz's Adventure to celebrate the educators who make a difference every day with the Golden Apple Award.
Teachers work hard for our children and our community. Now it's your turn to say thank you. Head to ozarksfirst.com and nominate a deserving teacher or educator for the Golden Apple Award.
Each month, we'll surprise one outstanding educator with a $150 gift card plus 6 all-access passes to Fritz's Adventure. It's our way of honoring heroes in our classrooms. The Golden Apple Award from Ozarks First.
Tom Schmidt on Ozarks First. First in weather, first for you.
If you're going to respect all Americans, you have to include the viewpoints of all Americans. What we need is to bring America and America's sensibilities to Washington.
Unbalanced with Leland Vittert on News Nation.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. We're a big store with a lot of stuff, so check out our complete line of Cub Cadet mowers. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience with the Cub Cadet Ultima series. These mowers are built for strength and comfort. This is not your typical zero-turn mower. This Cub Cadet Ultimate series is awesome and priced to sell at Race Brothers. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
When the power goes out, Air Services keeps your home running strong. Our whole home generators provide automatic, reliable power to ensure your family stays comfortable and safe. These systems restore electricity to your entire home, even if you're not there. With expert installation and dependable service, our team ensures your generator is ready when you need it most. Don't let outages disrupt your life. Prepare your home with a generator from Air Services.
Don't you get nervous, call Air Services today.
An auto accident can change your life in an instant. The physical, emotional, and financial burdens can be overwhelming. Deputy and Mizell is here to help. Our legal experts help you navigate the complexities, ensuring you receive fair compensation and justice. We simplify the process, providing personalized support from initial care to rehabilitation and financial compensation, offering you quick and reliable assistance when you need it most. Contact Deputy and Mizell today.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced, get over $9,300 in total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get an additional $12.50 members-only incentive.
All right, welcome back. It's that time of the week for our Survivor recap. We are on episode 9, if you can believe it, titled, I Deserve All of This. Do we deserve all this? I don't know.
You know, I will say, though, I feel like the season is heating up. It's,
Finally.
it's finally,
since like the last 2 episodes, it's starting to get really good.
Yeah, and you said we've got 4 more left?
We've got 4 more left this
All right.
week and then 3 weeks after that.
Okay, so just a reminder, Coach and Chrissy voted out at last week's Tribal Council double elimination.
Yep.
But now fast forward to post-Tribal. Everyone's talking about Devins.
Yeah, Devins and his idol. So if you don't remember, Devins staged an idol with Christian way early in the season. Last week, he was on the chopping block, so he was like, I'm going to pick my fake idol up in front of everybody. So now everybody's
Stumble
like...
into this fake idol. Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah. Dramatic as all get out. So everybody's like, is this a real idol?
Yes.
I mean, Devins is an idol hunter, so like nobody's really surprised. Jonathan, he's pretty upset about the reveal. You know, he even tells Devins it didn't look good.
Yeah, didn't look good, a little opportunistic, like, what are you doing? And then Stephanie, who was questioning at Tribal, the idol, continues the questioning back at camp.
Yeah.
So,
and then that's just that night. We get into the next morning. And here's the crazy thing. Devins tells Emily,
of all people,
the idol's fake, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
have we learned nothing?
Literally, like, what are you doing, bro?
Emily is the biggest blabbermouth on the beach.
Yes.
So I'm just like, I don't know what he's thinking. But now Emily's angry at Devins because he put their alliance at risk.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is understandable, but also, like, he was protecting himself. He didn't want to go home.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game for yourself.
Exactly.
So you got Emily angry at Devins, but then, you got Ozzy and Rizzo talking about Devins' stupidity and that power play. And basically, big old target right on Devins' front, back, center.
A lot of people are not too thrilled about what he did.
Yeah.
So, and then Aubrey, she was tied with Devins last week because of the double elimination thing. She tells Jonathan that she wants to distance herself from Devins because of that. Which, I mean, understandable now that you're not lifeline tied to him and you know he has this big target on his back.
Yeah.
So.
I also love the fact that Aubrey and Jonathan are like, yeah, we're the most odd couple, like unlikely pair to team up. So, like, let's team up and work together.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's pretty smart. And then Joe has a sit down with Devins. How many times can we say his name? Take a drink every time. Tells him, hey, I did not vote for you last week.
I thought was interesting because Joe prides himself on integrity, and here he is lying through his teeth.
Survivor will make you do crazy things.
I know. I'm just like, oh, that integrity's not showing there, Joe.
Yeah.
You can't be the integrity alliance now.
Exactly. All right, so now Christian. So it was like target on Devins. Christian is now having to do some damage control with Jonathan and Stephanie. Jonathan's asking him, Christian, how can I even trust you? To which Christian says, hey, I'm going to give you my shot in the dark to prove my loyalty to you, which I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that pathetic or no?
I mean, I wouldn't say so. Unless you really think your life's on the line, you're probably not going to even think about using your shot in the dark,
Okay.
Okay. So, but then Jonathan, he goes and talks to Joe about getting Christian out. He's not going to shoot straight ever, he says. Which, I mean, it's Survivor. You don't know who's actually telling you the truth.
Straight.
So,
yeah.
And then Christian, he can pick up on that tension. So, he's a little worried. But then you have good old Cirie.
Oh,
I love Cirie.
I do too. She's growing on me.
Yeah.
Because she's so in everyone's business. But
Cirie has
not
an
messy.
alliance or a relationship with everyone on that beach.
And that is her game.
Yeah. So she tells Ozzy, they have a little heart-to-heart, and she tells him Christian's gunning for him. That kind of hurts Ozzy, but Ozzy's like, okay, time to go.
Kind of hurt. Ozzy was out for blood this episode for Christian.
Yeah, well, and then Christian's also throwing Jonathan's name out, so Cirie tells Jonathan about that too. So now Jonathan and Christian both know that, Jonathan and Ozzy both know Christian is coming after him.
Yeah.
So then we get into this week's immunity challenge. And this was, I enjoyed this one. So we've seen this challenge before. They have to hold the bucket suspended in the air that contains 25% of their pre-game body weight. If they drop the bucket, they're out. But here's the thing this week. For the first time in Survivor history, Jeff is partaking in an immunity challenge.
Yes, Uncle Jeff gets his ripped arms part of this immunity challenge. So basically, this was Jimmy Fallon's idea, and it is in the hands of the fans. Jimmy Fallon is a huge fan. So basically, the idea is 5 players, survivors, need to make a side bet to outlast Jeff in this challenge. Well, they negotiated down to 4 players, so we've got Tiff, Jonathan, Joe, and Ozzy versus Jeff. Now, if Jeff, outlasts just 1 player, he gets to keep that big bag of rice. If all 4 players outlast Jeff, the rice is theirs.
Yeah. So here's a thought I had while watching this. I think they should have added also too, if Jeff beats everyone, nobody gets immunity. Just for fun.
Why not?
Just for kicks,
Hey, that's good for upcoming season.
Exactly. So we get into it. Rizzo, he's out pretty quick. You know, he's pretty scrawny anyways.
He literally was like, okay, done.
It was pretty fast.
Like, oh my gosh.
So, and then I really love Jeff gets in on the smack talk.
Uh-huh.
And then everybody's taking their digs at Jeff. It's pretty funny, you know. Jeff's realizing how hard these challenges actually are.
Yep.
He drops before any of the four who made the bet.
Yeah, the side quest.
He lasted 7.5 minutes.
Which, honestly...
That's pretty good.
Think about the forearms. Like, you could see his veins bulging out. I'm like, ooh. Gosh.
So he applauds everybody in the amount of energy that goes into that.
Yeah.
So then it comes down to Ozzy versus Joe. And now, so in Joe's season 48, he lasted almost a full hour at this.
Did he really?
Yes. So, you know, Joe is a threat. It does come down. Joe does win immunity. Good for him.
Uh-huh.
And then he gets to pick who's going on a journey. So he asks, who wants to go? Like 4 people raise their hand. He says, okay, rock, paper, scissors. Whoever ends up being the champion gets to go.
Yep.
Christian gets to go. Lucky for him.
Christian's on a journey because the journeys that we've seen happen, they've been like hit or miss for the survivors, but I think Cirie and Stephanie have both won their journey, right?
I believe so,
Yeah,
yes.
they both benefited from it.
Yeah.
So obviously the mindset is, okay, I can benefit from going on this journey.
Absolutely.
Well, Jimmy Fallon, back at it again. You've got the Jimmy Fallon journey. So basically, he's boated out to this little platform in the middle of the ocean, must solve a puzzle before the time runs out. And the time is these anchors dropping in one at a time, uncoiling a rope, which then drags the other in. So the last anchor is attached to the puzzle, and if you don't finish the puzzle in time, it goes right into the ocean.
And now here's what's interesting about this one. So if Christian wins, he gets the Jimmy Fallon one in the urn. So he gets to cast a vote before even going back to the camp, and nobody gets to know he voted for that person. But if he fails, he has to take an envelope back to camp to read it aloud. So surprisingly, Christian doesn't complete the puzzle.
I was very surprised. But he said
as well.
even smart people feel dumb
Yeah.
at times,
Yeah.
and this is one of those moments.
Exactly. So the envelope, he goes back to camp, he opens it up in front of everybody. He must put his own name down at tribal council. He has to vote for himself. The first person in Survivor history to ever have to vote for themselves.
Yeah, Tiff and Aubrey's face was exactly mine.
Exactly.
I was screaming in my house. I was like, Christian, no! 'Cause
I was
really
shocked.
like Christian.
Right. So then, pre-tribal for pre-tribal.
Yep.
Emily and Cirie kind of have a little beef over the rice cooking.
I was like, okay, ladies, like, really, Survivor
Right.
producers and editors, we needed this?
Right, yeah, it was just to fill time. Emily thinks that Cirie's cooking too much rice. Cirie thinks Emily should just butt out.
Yeah.
Tiff does tell Devins to play his idol at tribal because his name is being tossed around for elimination. And then Christian, he's just doing damage control at this point.
At this point,
he
yep.
ends up giving Jonathan his shot in the dark to show his faith. You know, and he couldn't have played it anyways because he has to vote for himself.
Yeah.
Emily throws out Ozzy to Cirie and Tiff, but you know that's not going to fly with Cirie. Ozzy is her number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to tribal.
Okay, we're at tribal.
Nothing crazy going on really for the most part.
Yeah, again, a bunch of chatter that you can just skip through. But Jeff asked then for anyone that wants to play an advantage or an idol, do so now. All eyes on Devins. Devins does not stand up because it's a fake idol.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, and he I think at this point he doesn't worry in all honesty either.
Yeah,
So,
he kind of knows where the vote's
yeah.
going.
And Christian, you can tell he's got it out for Jimmy Fallon based on everything he's saying.
Yeah.
So then we get to the votes. Comes down to Ozzy, 2 votes. Devins, 3 votes. Christian, 6 votes. He is our next jury member.
Yes,
So,
he is.
rip
And
Christian.
my heart
Yeah.
goes out to him because I grew to really like this character.
Yeah, I grew to like Christian as well. Now, here's the thing about this week's episode. It's the Mr. Beast episode.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this episode goes.
Because remember, when Zach Brown was on, everyone was like, it's too much time on Zach Brown. It's Mr. Beast. I feel this whole episode is
I
going
know.
to be
I'm worried about this
Jimmy, Mr. Beast.
We'll see.
So, all right, guys. Next new episode tomorrow night right here on CBS. Jeremy and Tom are getting caffeinated with Trailer Perk coffee right after this.
Bailey Stroll on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Hy-Vee Hot Deals means more savings. This week, strawberries only $1.72 per pound. General Mills cereal just 99 cents. Hy-Vee cheese 5 for $10. Gatorade only $4.99. Pepsi is just $5.99 each when you buy 3. The hot deals are at Hy-Vee.
Attention, Missouri and Arkansas homeowners. Bath Makeover of the Ozarks is looking for 50 homes to participate in our Spring Into Savings event. 50 homeowners will receive test market pricing on a beautiful new walk-in shower. We want to evaluate our revolutionary laser etched shower walls in real bathrooms. And we're offering promotional pricing just to determine if our exquisite product line is the right fit for your bathroom project. Call now. 50 homeowners will get these special savings. Receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Ask about 0% interest financing options, senior and military discounts, plus a bonus. Receive a $200 gas card with purchase and call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate.
We'd been talking about getting a walk-in shower. I feel so much safer and more stable in there. I've got something to hang on to.
From Osage Beach to Mountain Home, Springfield, and surrounding areas, visit our showroom at 521 Old Bellefonte Road in Harrison. Bath Makeover installs American-made baths, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs in as little as 1 day, backed with a lifetime warranty and 5-year workmanship warranty. Plus, with Bath Makeover's Price Lock Guarantee, schedule your free estimate now and we'll lock your price in for 1 year. And remember, during our Spring Into Savings event, 50 homeowners who call now will receive promotional pricing. Receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Ask about 0% interest financing options, senior and military discounts, plus a bonus. Receive a $200 gas card with purchase and call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with in-home estimate. Have your zip code and location ready to qualify. Call 1-800-771-2218. That's 1-800-771-2218.
A child's fever, a sharp pain, the quiet wait for test results. In these moments of concern, healing, and comfort, you can count on Cox Health for the medical expertise you trust when it matters most. Cox Health.
The Bear Nation update is loaded with the latest information on Missouri State athletics and everything Mo State on Ozarks First Sports.
The Bear Nation Update is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the all-new 2026 Chevy Silverado.
The Silverado Custom Trail Boss, a chance to get off the pavement and onto adventure. And the most affordable factory-lifted truck in its class. The Silverado Custom Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
We're so happy to see our friend Amber Otteson, Trailer Perk Coffee. So good to see you.
So good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime someone brings coffee in the morning, they're more than welcome.
It's the best part of my job.
It's so good. Just quickly remind our viewers about Trailer Perk Coffee.
We are a drive-through coffee shop on 2848 West Chestnut Expressway. We have the bright blue building with the 8-foot flamingo. You can't miss us.
Yeah.
You can't miss us. And we are so lucky that we are on historic Route 66. So we get to have fun and join in the celebration. We couldn't be more honored or more excited about it.
That's awesome.
What are you going to be doing then for the celebration?
We've been planning so many things in anticipation for this big event. We have free stickers. If you want to come through and get your coffee, we've got free stickers that are Route 66 themed. We rebranded our logo so it's in the Route 66, signage.
Oh, wow.
We've got, yes, that's my wonderful shop there. Like I said, you can't miss her.
That is so...
Jeremy, you dressed for the occasion.
Yes, bright, just for you.
You would have to make a big effort to miss the place.
Exactly.
It's cool to see.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We also have for our seasonal menu for the springtime is Route 66 themed. So we have an array of drinks here. So just classic Americana. We've got a Shirley Temple energy drink. We've got the Pit Stop, which is our peach puree matcha. It's like a peaches and cream, absolutely right there.
With matcha?
With matcha.
What?
It's delicious. We've got the Scenic Route, which is a classic chai tea with a salted honey butter cold foam.
Wow.
So good. And then we've got the Cruise Control. It's our frozen granita, which is a frozen latte. It's got caramel. It's got almond roca. You really can't miss. Just come on through, try us out. You're going to find something that you love and walk away with some little Route 66 feel.
I love that.
Yeah, but I mean, this is Route 66, but you're here all year, every day. Yeah.
65 here from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for all of your caffeinated needs.
Now, Tom, can I try one? Do you mind really fast?
Yeah,
Which one
just
do you
so
not
it's
want?
not this one.
Okay,
Oh,
then
that's
I
the
wanna-
one that
I
you
want. I want to try the matcha.
Get in there.
Because I can't imagine matcha and
I have
peach.
to try this.
Oh, yeah. Now this one, be careful. It was in the freezer, so she might be not very hard to, a little difficult to drink, but
I'm going to deal
get
with
in there. You got it.
And can you tell us, you've rebranded kind of your logo and stickers and cookies, and you have lots of fun stuff.
Just for the event, yes. As you can see here, we've got our trademark flamingo. Her name is Rosie. She's our mascot. And she's got, the centennial dates on there, 1926 to 2026. We just have so much fun. As you can see, our windows are even painted in anticipation. Easily Amused, Crystal Cook killed it on our mural and everything. So it's just a one-stop shop for fun.
Yeah, for fun and caffeine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you found people stopping yet? People the tourists who are traveling 66. Have you
Yes,
found that?
we do get the Route 66ers a lot.
Okay, good.
And we're so excited to get even more. Yes, we have a wonderful small batch baker who does our pastries. I needed to bring in there. She's pink. She's fun. Pink, frosted sugar cookie. I couldn't be more proud of this shop. We have the most delightful staff. I promise you come in, you're going to find something delicious, and it's going to be a good time.
This is tasty.
You like it?
This is real
I'm
tasty.
so
This is
glad.
my favorite.
Oh my gosh, mine too.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, I love the matcha too, but I wasn't expecting that flavor and the flavored cream.
I mean, how can you go wrong with salted honey better? And cold foam on top of it?
That is heaven.
So now these, although, you're talking about Route 66 and the celebration and everything.
Yes.
Are these special only to that celebration?
Most of the time, our seasonal menu, we kind of curate with things that we have already, but we make them specifically or put them in new combinations and everything.
This is just awfully cool.
Oh, you'll be able to find that anytime. Yeah, come on through. Come on through.
Stupid question. These are all cold. Hot versions?
We can do hot versions, absolutely.
I was just curious if you had, I like a good hot.
Absolutely.
Winter day.
If you want this hot chai, I'll put that salted honey butter inside of it, and you'll just warm up first thing in the morning. I got you.
I'm just saying, I love variations.
I'm
and
a hot
of course,
coffee
all the
drinker
other
myself.
menu items, of course, as well. All the other coffees.
Yes. Everything, all of our signature drinks and everything remain the same. We just have a lot of fun on our seasonal menu. So with the centennial coming around, we had to go full send,
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. But you do have your rock bottom that you always have.
Always do.
That brought you
Always
to where
do.
you are.
And that seasonal menu, like I said, rotates, at least 4 times a year, and we always have so much fun with it. So if you're feeling a little fun, feeling a little like gonna try something new, that's where I would go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And one more time, let's remind people where you're located.
2848 West Chestnut Expressway. Big, bright blue building, 8-foot flamingo.
Look for this color.
You cannot miss
Right
it. You cannot miss it.
And what are your hours?
6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. The weekends we open at 7 a.m. and close at 6 p.m.
Fantastic. Well, cheers to
Thanks
you and
for being here.
happy Route 66 celebration.
Thank you so
Excellent.
much.
All right, our Route 66 journey continues. Coming up, Maddie shows us all the fun and interesting things you can learn at Whirlwind Ranch in Lebanon.
Matt Hefner on Ozarks First. First in weather, first for you.
Workplace safety is paramount in today's fast-paced industries. Accidents can happen. When the unexpected occurs, Deputy Mizell is there with quick and reliable assistance. We're here to ensure you're taken care of every step of the way. Contact Deputy Mizell today for protection, support, and the compensation you deserve.
It's your home. Make it perfect. Find out how at OzarksFirst.com's Ozarks Home Experts.
At Air Services, we take pride in delivering top-notch service and believe in going beyond the ordinary. Not only will we go above and beyond the fixing, repairing, maintaining, and installing the proper equipment, we educate our clients on every step of the process. Air Services, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical.
Don't you get nervous. Call Air Services today.
Air Services, an Ozarks First Ozarks Home Experts partner.
A familiar light in every eye. Think, come on in, the water's fine. The memories of what's in store. song I've heard before, where there's still joy in the simple things, and this is where my heart sings.
If your internet bill jump scares you, that's BS. Bill shock. This isn't that. Get Mediacom fiber-powered 300 meg internet, $30 a month, locked in for 2 years. No big surprises, no bait and switch. All the good stuff like Euro Wi-Fi and equipment comes included. So lock in. Mediacom fiber-powered 300 meg internet, $30 a month for 2 years. No BS. Call 844-EXTREME2 today.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. Come check out Steel's battery-powered equipment. Steel battery tools have the power to get the job done on a single charge. Each product features an integrated battery that plugs right into the wall. Mowers, trimmers, blowers, power washers. Get it all done with Steel battery-powered equipment. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply.
Get everyone into the office. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Any idea what this emergency meeting's about?
I think it's some kind of emergency.
That is what I love about you. You don't miss a thing. Everyone down!
The robbery and the murder are connected.
Take a look at this.
Now we're talking.
NCIS is all new CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Our adventures along Route 66, the Mother Road, continue. And you guys, my adventures have brought me right here to Lebanon, to Whirlwind Ranch. I am here with Liz Mitchko, part owner of Whirlwind Ranch, the mother-daughter duo. Liz, so great to see you, and thank you so much for having us today.
We appreciate you being here.
Of course. Okay, Whirlwind Ranch. That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
I got it out though. So tell me about this business. How long you have been a part of, Missouri, the community, and you're along Route 66.
Absolutely. So Mom and I got our first alpacas back in 1994, and Mom and Dad spent several years looking for a retirement ranch that would be good to raise alpacas in. We wanted 4 seasons within certain driving distance of the East Coast where the majority of our family's located, and higher elevation to emulate their native habitat in Peru in the Andes Mountain Range.
Mm-hmm.
So moved here in 1996, and the alpacas started arriving in January of 97 because they had been boarded at other farms along the way. And then over 27 years, we wound up with a high of 142 alpacas here and 5,000 visitors a year some years.
Wow.
Tour buses every day. But now the alpacas aren't here anymore.
Okay.
But we still have our store, and we do shopping by appointment only. So you get 100% of our attention.
Yeah. I love it. So you're creating a very specialized and niche
Absolutely.
experience for people traveling along historic Route 66.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about the products that you make. I heard you also, dye the alpaca fur.
The fur, yarn, and the fiber.
Fiber.
Absolutely. Fur means that it's attached to the skin.
Okay.
So if things like that also it does. Yeah, we have classes here, and we teach spinning, weaving, felting, dyeing, how to sort and grade alpaca fiber so you get the best quality product produced from that. And when we'll go show you some fleeces on the table so you can touch and feel on that. And then we dye the yarn. And once we have yarn, we can do anything. You knit, crochet, weave, and make a product, whether it's a blanket or something like this, or a scarf, a hat, gloves, whatever it might be. We don't have enough time to make everything, so we do import some products from Peru, the higher end sweaters and jackets, just because we don't have the technology here to do all of that.
Right.
But every year we put on an event in July called Fiber U. Mm-hmm. And it's right on Route 66 at the Civic Center in Lebanon. So that's also a great opportunity to come in and see a whole industry of handcrafted things made out of yarns and things from animals and plants, which is really great. So, and when with the yarns, alpacas, major color groups. So we have a whole span of natural colors to choose from. And then when we start dyeing them, oh my goodness, the sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Possibilities are endless.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what is the best way, for our viewers to come out to Whirlwind Ranch, get that experience, learn more about alpacas, what you do, the fibers, and how it all works?
Okay, well, first off, you can give us a phone call, 417-533-5280. And a lot of people just call and, I'm in town, can we come out? And we'll either say yes or no.
Yeah.
And then, or email info@whirlwindranch.com. We have a website you can shop online.
I was going to say shopping online is huge. So how do we shop online?
Whirlwindranch.com. And we ship all over the world, literally.
You were saying Croatia. You're getting orders in from Croatia.
Absolutely. Grab that little puppy.
Okay.
So they ordered one of the puppy dogs. And they ordered some alpaca yarn. So, it turned out they had animals, and they had a guard dog that passed away, and they wanted a memorial.
I love that.
How's that? Isn't that great?
So great.
Yeah, so we for the industry itself. But just unique things like alpaca manure, composted.
Now, you guys, I am going to sniff this. It smells like nothing. It is nothing. It is not a manure-y smell.
Right. Alpaca manure is so unique, and it's a 7 pH, so it doesn't burn the vegetables or the garden. And most of the flower pots that they have on Route 66 or down Commercial Street in Lebanon have been powered by Pakapoo because it's not no offensive odor, but it's natural.
So seriously, guys, you never know what you're going to see, do, get to touch and feel out here at Whirlwind Ranch. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that. Thank you. And also thank you to the Lieutenant Governor's Office for sponsoring our adventures along Route 66. But you guys, you got to check out Whirlwind Ranch along your travels.
Mike Landis on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
This crash isn't real. This woman wasn't hurt, but a real crash can destroy lives. If you've been injured, we can help. Call Aaron Sachs and Associates.
Protect your property with expert gutter solutions from Teague Roofing Plus. We install and repair gutters that keep water where it belongs, away from your home or business. Don't wait. Call Teague Roofing Plus today for a free consultation, because every great roof needs a great gutter system. Teague Roofing Plus, we've got you covered.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Keep landscaping in top condition with Bio Advanced Tree and Shrub Protect and Feed Concentrate. Its unique formula prevents infestations for up to a year. Get a 64-ounce jug for a value of $21.99 after rebate. Midwest Master is an all-purpose grass seed mix that starts growing fast and blends well into existing lawns. A 15-pound bag covers more than 10,000 square feet. Now a value of $39.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Attention. If you have Medicaid and live in Missouri and need assistance with daily living, you can receive a 100% free service and get help in the comfort of your own home by a loved one. Call Freedom Care now so you can receive daily help preparing meals, bathing, doing laundry, receiving transportation, and more. All done by a family member or friend who gets paid to be your caregiver. You get to decide who provides your care, and your caregiver can choose to get paid instantly after their shift. It's all funded by Medicaid, so it's 100% free to you. Call in the next 10 minutes to see if you qualify. The Freedom Care family will explain the process, making it stress-free for patients and caregivers. Freedom Care is a leading choice for home care in Missouri and has received over 5,000 five-star reviews. They've been helping families for years. This service is 100% free to you through Medicaid. So call right now and see how fast you can get started with Freedom Care.
In the Ozarks, your soundtrack has two sides. The legends live on 101.3 Real Country.
This is Garth Brooks. Hi, this is George Strait.
Hey, everybody, it's Dolly.
And for today's brightest country stars, there's a new station in Springfield, 93.7 The Stage.
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Hey, this is Luke Combs.
Turn up the classics or the biggest artists right now. We've got country covered. 101.3 Real Country and the all-new 93.7 The Stage.
Daybreak on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
When it comes to working with my clients, I'm not just their lawyer, I'm their advocate, their front line, and oftentimes we become friends.
Once you hire Aaron Sachs and Associates, take a deep breath, focus on getting better.
Injured? Call Aaron Sachs and Associates.
Welcome back, friends. The Springfield Ballet's production of Beauty and the Beast is coming up May 15th through 17th at the historic Landers Theater. Joining us now with more on this great production is Maria Velasquez, Jose Suarez, co-artistic directors, and ballet performer extraordinaire, who I've known for many years, who has blossomed into a ballerina unparalleled to anybody, the amazing Emily Harris. Good to see you guys. Sorry, I had to embarrass you a little bit. We've only been in Nutcracker together for how many years now? At least 5?
Yeah.
At least 5. So it's good to see you. And it's good to see both of you. How exciting. Okay, just quickly tell our viewers about this upcoming production and how you poured your blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Yes, so we are doing Beauty and the Beast, May 15th through 17th, and this is the first production that Jose and I have put on together since becoming co-artistic directors. So we're very excited about it. Choreographed basically the whole thing from scratch, and we're just excited to get to show this story in a ballet way. Since it's ballet, there's no lyrics or any dialogue, and so we get to use a lot of pantomime to tell the story, so we're excited to tell it our own way. There's a lot of funny, quirky parts about it, and the audience will really like it.
But it is the kind of story that you know and love just as a ballet.
Exactly.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to get to more about the production and all the exciting elements that you've thrown in, but can we see a performance from the what are you going to be performing for us? Which piece?
Belle's book solo, or sorry, Beauty's book solo.
Beauty's book solo. Perfect. Take it away. Great choreography, friends. That's beautiful. Okay, this is what's impressive, because I've performed with the ballet, and I know we have some choreography that we've done over the years for Nutcracker. Tell me the challenges in taking this whole new thing and choreographing it from scratch.
For me, it was the very end. I could not think about anything else but like finishing it. So it was tough for me to the very end to come up with ideas, but I think the students did a great job soaking everything in and kind of like understanding our process. Yeah.
Wow. That's exciting. And I know, Maria, you'd emailed me too about a string quartet, or there's going to be
Yes, actually, yeah. So for Jose's contemporary piece that opens the show, we're going to have a string quartet. So live music for the beginning of the show, which is really exciting.
There's nothing like that live music, right? It's so exciting.
The audience is going to love it. It's going to be very fun and very entertaining for sure.
So is this a 2-act production, typical?
Yes, so typical 2-hour production with a 20-minute intermission in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And big cast, I'm assuming?
Yes, big cast, I think 104 dancers.
What?
So, yeah.
Yep. Holy moly, how do you guys, I don't even know how you guys organize all of this with all the new choreography, the costumes, and then getting everybody in place. I don't know how you guys do it.
It takes up literally all of our time. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It takes up all of our time, but the end product is really worth it.
Oh, yeah. And Emily, how has it been, this rehearsal process?
The rehearsal process has been so much fun. It's been really sweet. I get to be in rehearsals with almost our entire school. So seeing people from little kids in pink leotards to my friends that I've danced with for my whole life, it's been so much fun to get to accumulate this much time together for something that we all love to do.
And what year are you now?
I'm a senior in high school.
Wait, are you graduating then?
Yes.
Are you done after this?
I am done.
Are we not? Was that our last Nutcracker last year? And I didn't even know? Well, now I know. By the way, can I just say one thing, not to get too controversial, but I will say this. Ballet is very important, no matter what Timothée Chalamet says. And do you think Isn't this a great way to introduce our community? Like if you have a child or somebody who's aspiring in the arts, what a great way to introduce them than by taking them to this production. What would you say to parents out there to get them to come see this production and introduce them to a whole new world of performing?
Yes, so I mean, classic story of Beauty and the Beast told our own specific way, the ballet way. And yes, like you said, ballet and the arts are so important to just everybody in the community. And so it's a great way to come together that's not Nutcracker. We love Nutcracker, but we're also really excited about our spring shows because it's our way to kind of get creative on our own and tell a new story. But there's definitely going to be some things that people recognize, but then there's, like I said before, a lot of comedy. And so some of the people that might be kind of hesitant to come to a ballet, you're going to laugh, I promise. So we want people to come for that too.
And I would tell you, the ballet is for everyone. I could not believe how many people. Did I tell you about the delivery guy who delivered to my house?
Mm-mm.
He delivered to my house, I answered the door, he goes, "Hey, you were in the Nutcracker." Dead serious. I was like, what? I mean, it is for everybody.
That's amazing.
I was like, wow. How, anyway, it was so great. So tell people how they can get tickets. How many performances? Are you almost sold out?
Yeah,
What's the
so
deal?
we have performances. We have 4 of them, May 15th through 17th. We have one on Friday at 7:30, one on Saturday at 7:30, and then 2 on Sunday, 1:30 and 6:30. So there's a matinee option for all the young little kids. And the only place you can get tickets is at the Landers Theater box office. So either calling the number that you see on your screen or going to the LandersTheater.org website. We don't sell through any third-party ticket holders, so make sure you're just getting it through there.
Mm-hmm. And if you do take your child, what's the process to get them enrolled? To maybe start classes?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, just go to our website. You can find all the information there. There's our summer program coming up too. We have summer camps as well in June, and then a 3-week intensive in July.
So you have summer camps in the summer, and then you start classes in the fall, and then Nutcracker again next fall, I'm assuming?
Yes, and then we also have 2 4-week summer sessions of classes as well. So
perfect.
summer's packed with things for people to participate in.
You need to expand your children's horizons with the amazing Springfield Ballet. And I'll just end with one thing I've learned is 5th position. So shall we? There we go.
Yes.
Is
Beautiful.
that okay?
It's perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you check out Beauty and the Beast, Historic Landers Theater, May 15th through 17th. It is going to be a magical performance. Great to see you guys.
Thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. Now it's time for our weekly financial advice from our friends at the Resource Center.
Hey, I'm with John Schaefer again, and we are keeping it safer with Schaefer. John,
Hey.
always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right. You know, we've talked about insurance quotes and different things like that. What goes into, you giving an insurance quote?
Okay, so one of the biggest things is, and I get this a lot, especially on your insurance quote, keep your credit great, get stuff paid off. That's a big factor on your auto or your home insurance is, if you've got bad credit, you're probably going to get a bad insurance rate. So making sure insurance and also claims history. I get people that call me, I filed 5 claims, or whatever. So your rate's going to be higher if you have a bunch of claims. And we've talked about that in several shows.
We have.
Let's dig into it here.
All
so
right.
the basics. So homeowner's quote is based on risk, replacement costs, coverage choices. We want to make sure you're covered, but you want to pay a little bit more to get those coverages. It keeps you protected.
Well, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, risk versus reward.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what we look at when we plug all this stuff in the computer, we do the age of the house, the dwelling coverage, your property coverage, your liability. There's also loss of use, means if my house burns down, they're going to put me up in a hotel, condo, another house, rent it out or whatever. You do a higher deductible on wind and hail, you're going to have a lower premium. So you risk versus reward. Do I want to have a higher deductible for a lower premium? It may even out more. And that's one thing that I always go through with all my clients. How much money do you want to save? Do you have a nest egg in case you have a hail claim or wind claim? Do you have $10,000 in your bank account or savings account or a credit card? You put that on.
And why every now and then that kind of pays you back in a way if you take that higher deductible.
Yeah, if I'm going to save, let's say I save $2,000 and I don't have a claim for 10 years, I'd save $20,000.
There you are.
So you never know. So that's one thing we go about, risk versus reward when we talk about insurance. So location matters. I get this a lot, especially down at the lake, out here like Bodark or,
Sure,
out
it depends on where your home is located.
Right. So what they go off of is a fire protection code.
Yeah.
That fire protection code is, wherever the fire department is, that's a full-time fire department, not, one that sits out here that's just basically, people that go every now and then and, it's just volunteers. So there's a volunteer fire department, there's a main fire department. So what you want to look at, everything's sectioned off in codes, just like it is when you get to Joplin, everything's sectioned off. You're going to have a higher insurance premium over here in Joplin because you have a higher risk for hail, wind, tornado closer to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Versus if I'm in Springfield.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, that pertains to things like floodplains. It really is, when it comes to that location.
Right. Oh, yeah. Same with auto insurance. I had someone that was here, that lived here in Springfield. They moved to Kansas City. Their auto rate went up almost $300.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kansas City. More people, more cars, more chance of accidents, higher
more
crime.
theft. Yeah, things like that.
So location matters on any insurance quote.
All right.
So the home itself, so replacement costs, what it costs to rebuild the home, to cost to build a home is up to $140 now a square foot, versus what it was before. The age of the roof, we've talked about that several times.
We have.
As far as the roof goes, if it's a 15-year-old roof and you're looking to buy a home, I would have the sellers put a new roof on. I would not buy that house because the deal is if I write it and they go out and do an outside inspection and the roof's damaged, the insurance company's like, hey, we're not accepting that risk. 30 days, we're canceling them.
The other thing about what you're talking about here is the fact that just because someone has insurance doesn't mean you just kind of snooze and you just let it go. You need to update things, is what it sounds like, because values change.
Oh, yeah, all the time. So, and I talked to my realtor a bunch, and she was telling me that's a big thing. Like, people have had hail or wind claims, like small ones, they've had it fixed, but they never replaced the roof. So if you go to sell it, it's a big selling point now, make sure you may have to pay out of pocket to put that roof on.
All right, John, if somebody wants to talk to you, find out more about bundling, things like that, how do they do this?
So what you can do is just grab your phone, you can scan that QR code. That's a direct link to me. You can Google Safer with Schaefer. Go check out my website. There's a direct link there. We can get you a quote going. Or you can call me at 417-766-4689. It's home buying season. So let's get you set up.
All right. It's all about keeping it safer with Schaefer.
Jamie Warner on Ozarks First. First in weather. First for you.
At Stanton, you get the best value. 2 pairs for just $79. A free eye exam, anti-glare made same day.
That's value you can actually see.
Smart, simple, Stanton.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. Come check out Steel's battery-powered equipment. Steel battery tools have the power to get the job done on a single charge. Each product features an integrated battery that plugs right into the wall. Mowers, trimmers, blowers, power washers. Get it all done with Steel battery-powered equipment. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply.
An auto accident can change your life in an instant. The physical, emotional, and financial burdens can be overwhelming. Deputy in Mizell is here to help. Our legal experts help you navigate the complexities, ensuring you receive fair compensation and justice. We simplify the process, providing personalized support from initial care to rehabilitation and financial compensation, offering you quick and reliable assistance when you need it most. Contact Deputy in Mizell today.
Hey, Burke Watts here with Helitech Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. And as you can see, the spring rains and storms are coming in, but the good news is 50% off labor is arriving with it. Right now, if you book a free home inspection with Helitech, you can get up to 50% off labor on your job. So please reach out to us now and let us heal your home.
Heal your home with Helitech.
Exploring the Ozarks, presented by Branson IMAX Entertainment Complex.
We'll show you some fun things to do and see right here in our little corner of the Ozarks.
See where they end up. You just might see them in your neck of the woods.
So join us on Unscripted for Exploring the Ozarks.
It's that no holding back feeling.
That it doesn't get any better feeling.
that winning the weekend feeling.
No matter what feeling you're chasing on the water, nothing feels like a Yamaha.
Visit Surdac Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks. 50 years strong.
Hy-Vee Hot Deals means more savings. This week, strawberries only $1.72 per pound. General Mills cereal just 99 cents. Hy-Vee cheese 5 for $10. Gatorade only $4.99. Pepsi is just $5.99 each when you buy 3. The hot deals are at Hy-Vee.
At Stanton, we sell great frames. All sorts of frames. Over 1,000 frames, starting at just $79.
I saved money and I see great.
Smart, simple, Stanton.
Welcome back. Tom was explaining hail to me because I just didn't understand. But thank you for the explanation because it
That's
hailed
right.
crazy at my house yesterday.
Yeah, it just keeps getting uplifted until it becomes too heavy to be supported by the wind. Then it drops. That's why if you get a good-sized hail and you cut it in half, you'll see layers. That's how many times it's had to
So
go back
the
up.
bigger the hail, the more wind must have been there to keep
Oh,
it up?
yeah, to keep it up that long? Yeah, if you're getting a softball, imagine having a softball. And doing this, what kind of wind would you need to hold it up in the air? Now, this is ice, solid ice, not a softball.
Wow.
So think about what kind of wind is up there to hold it up in the air.
Thank you. I did not. I was just cursing weather yesterday because I was
That's
upset.
right. Well, if you get hit with a hailstone like that, yes, I would understand cursing the weather.
Yes. Well, coming up tomorrow, guess what? Tom's doing an Ozarks test drive down at Pinnaker in Republic, right?
That's right, and we're going to have another rave review.
Oh, it's a doozy, my friends. And you'll be live from Hy-Vee.
I will.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.
In the Ozarks, comfort isn't seasonal, it's essential. At Patriot Heat and Air, we're here year-round, keeping families comfortable through summer heat and winter cold with expert American Standard solutions. The Patriot's about more than heating and cooling. It's about heart, hard work, dependability, and doing what's right, even when no one's watching. That's why we were honored with the Better Business Bureau's Torch Award for Ethics, because integrity matters to us, and it matters to the families we serve. Patriot quality as sure as value. Our people make the difference.
Tossing, turning, aches, and heat. Can't find sleep? 73 more minutes of sleep than the average American. That's the iSense difference. Backed by over 2 million sleep sessions and made right here in Springfield. Our Comfort Control technology lets you adjust each side of the bed for you and your partner with the touch of a button for perfect support and comfort. Take control of your comfort. Visit our Springfield store today.
Hi, Roger from Race Brothers. We're a big store with a lot of stuff, so check out our complete line of Cub Cadet mowers. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience with the Cub Cadet Ultima series. These mowers are built for strength and comfort. This is not your typical zero-turn mower. This Cub Cadet Ultimate series is awesome. Priced to sell at Race Brothers. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Choosing the right dentist is about more than just clean teeth. At 417 Smiles, your comfort and confidence is our top priority. We provide state-of-the-art dental care for the whole family, from routine checkups to advanced cosmetic services, all in a welcoming and stress-free environment. New patients can book their first appointment with an exam, x-rays, and pano for just $100. Don't see us in your network? We still file most insurances, so call today to book your new patient special.
From our family to yours.
We want to make sure 417 Smiles.
Looking for your next ride? There's a Honda for that. During our Honda Spring event, drive the fuel-saving new Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport for just $357 a month with an insane 43 miles per gallon. Get the new Honda Civic LX for only $298 a month and just $699 due at signing. Or step into the new Honda HR-V LX for only $277 a month. And right now, it's the Honda True Certified Dream Deal Sales Event. Score 0.99% APR on select used models. Get to Pinnaker Honda today and view our inventory at PinnakerHonda.com.
Save on utility bills with Energy Wall replacement windows for your home and get 50% off installation from Modern Exteriors. That's right, free labor.
Modern Exteriors, where quality and price become friends.
At
Head to ozarksfirst.com and nominate a deserving teacher or educator
to receive prizes from Fritz's Adventure, the Golden Apple Award on Ozarks First.
Have you been injured in a car accident?
She's real good.
At Mobility City, our core values of integrity, reliability, and unmatched service drive everything that we do. Need a scooter, power wheelchair, or ramp? Visit our Springfield location on Battlefield in Fremont and experience our 5-star service today.
Attention, if you have Medicaid and live in Missouri and need assistance with daily living, you can receive a 100% free service and get help in the comfort of your own home by a loved one. Call Freedom Care now so you can receive daily help preparing meals, bathing, doing laundry, receiving transportation, and more. All done by a family member or friend who gets paid to be your caregiver. You get to decide who provides your care, and your caregiver can choose to get paid instantly after their shift. It's all funded by Medicaid, so it's 100% free to you. Call in the next 10 minutes to see if you qualify. The Freedom Care family will explain the process, making it stress-free for patients and caregivers. Freedom Care is a leading choice for home care in Missouri and has received over 5,000 5-star reviews. They've been helping families for years. This service is 100% free to you through Medicaid. So call right now and see how fast you can get started with Freedom Care.
When my wife Tiffany was injured in a scooter accident, we couldn't find the right mobility solutions. That sparked Mobility City. Today, we help you regain independence with scooters, power wheelchairs, and ramps. Visit our Springfield location. Experience freedom like never before.
Survivor 50 is all new.
Survivor's ready.
CBS Wednesday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Here it comes from Hollywood, television's most exciting hour. It's The Price is Right. Rogelio Rosas, come on!